So, winner bracket final it is. We have seen both of these players before and both look in pretty good shape, to be honest. LawLiet defeated Lin 2-0. Foggy stomped Pink into the ground on map 1 and then displayed that he can still play Warden in this matchup as well. And now they face each other. The two winners for the 7th spot in the playoffs. So far we got Chemico, Colorful, 1-0, Focus, Moon, and Fortitude. So it's gonna be another Night Elf number 3 after Colorful and Moon. And we'll see who that is. It is Foggy versus LawLiet. It is pretty much 50-50 between them. As I said before, this is the rematch of ESL Cup on Monday, where LawLiet defeated Happy in the semi-final with a 2-1 with horrible conditions. 130 MS difference. But then in the end fell to Foggy in the grand final. But that was, don't want to lie, 5 or 6 a.m. for LawLiet when the grand final was played. And for Foggy, he was pretty fresh. Both had a long day of grinding Warcraft as they were playing Asia and Europe on a Monday. So now both should be fresh. And this is a bottom opening for LawLiet. Didn't expect anything else on a Demon Hunter for Foggy. Wow. Foggy usually, especially when he plays on netties, is known for his bottom play. Bottom archer pushes, expansions, Mass Dryad plays. But okay, he had pretty much 6 days to prepare for this. 5 days, 6 days, depending on when the groups were released. I think this was Tuesday. And of course, Foggy is one of the best players in the entire scene to prepare for an opponent. Did he expect LawLiet to make it here is the question, because this is the second round. Did he expect LawLiet to advance over Lin? Then he had time to prepare, specifically for this, but I guess he prepared against LawLiet and Lin equally. Pretty good starting items for the bottom with a little bit more damage. Demon Hunter, not the greatest to be honest. So what's the bottom play? It is mass hunts, but this can be cancelled. Nice little delay to buy a little more time for the Engine of War to get more HP. And so this can't be cancelled anymore apparently. Foggy's steaming hot right now. Like Yule Cup semi-final on netties. ESL Cup win on Monday. But LawLiet showed today in the first match against Lin that he came in very, very, very well prepared. Just hard countered Lin on pretty much both maps. On the first one, more than on the second one.
Players' forces are under attack.
But still, Lin not really a chance. This is a relatively slow opening. And Foggy is embracing the Tinker recently a lot. So I wonder if this will help him in this matchup where a Tinker is the norm as a second hero when you're up against bottom. And for LawLiet the question is, how heavy is he on hunts? Will he expand? Will he push? Will he transition into glaives again? Does he find a way to open up the laboratory to go for the Zeppelin once more? Nice detonate. And these detonates, they help a little because you have to replenish mana. Usually as a Demon Hunter player, you wouldn't want to burn. You want to preserve all that mana to have full efficiency on restoring health with Moon Juice. But if you're getting detonated, you lose some mana as well, and that goes into the cost of some Moon Juice. Foggy's bringing the fight to the middle. Checks a little bit. Hey, where are you? What are you doing? Can't prevent level 3 anymore. This is very easy creep route so far.
Players' forces are under attack.
And this... You know, I'm not the most knowledgeable Warcraft observer that this game has ever seen. But if you creep your expansion and pull a wisp there, that sounds like a second base to me. So not a rush, not the 40 supply, not the AP is coming. Oh, this is an easy cancel. If you go through with it, which he doesn't. Good scout by LawLiet. He will know that the Demon Hunter is coming, that the Tinker is coming. Pocket Factory, one of the best solutions against this. And Foggy is trying to create a Huntress Wall, and that works beautifully thanks to that scout. Wow. No opening, not a single point of damage for Foggy onto LawLiet's Expo. So is this enough? The only damage boosting item is the Gloves of Haste. But no, Searing Arrow too strong, Hunts are coming in, good block by LawLiet. Ooh, he is countering this Demon Hunter quite hard. Great timings, just all around great timings. But he's still on tier 1. So Foggy, what's your next plan? Leveling up the Tinker. As I said, a lot of love for Foggy and the Tinker recently. Not only in this matchup, but also against Human, where this looks borderline broken. It is different because it's Keeper Tinker, but it's good to harass with the Pocket Factory, and later on it's insane damage with rockets. Scourge Bone Chimes. Not an item that he will help him. So he's trying this again, but Staff's on cooldown. Maxi can do is going for the Entangle.
A town is under siege.
Interesting to see that Tinker's holding on to his skill point. Doesn't feel the need to go for the passive yet. He could go Rockets 2 Factory 1 if he doesn't see an opening to go for Tomb of Retraining. Oh yeah, very good point. Rockets 3 look incredibly strong, but you have to level your second hero to level 5. And it requires a Tomb of Retraining. So, if you reach that stage of the game, you did something very, very right prior to this. Rockets 2 are decent, but Breath of Fire should be a lot better. Except if you find like mana potions or... but still, Tinker should still be... or Panda should still be superior to the Tinker. I guess LawLiet is fine with this. Expo's running. Or about to start mining. Ancient Protector is coming up. Tech is progressing. Foggy's at tier 3 though. Both play excellent Night Elf Mirrors. Not too many people are fans of Night Elf Mirrors. On the very highest level, Moon, LawLiet, Foggy, Colorful. I just love it. What's he waiting for? Heal scrolls probably. Maybe also protection scrolls. Cooldown is almost off. Cooldown is off. And now heal scroll it is. And Dryads. On paper, Dryads hard counter Hunts. But in practice, we'll see. There's also archers to bring in a little bit of damage, and Foggy smartly realizing that, hey, there's an AP. You are already at your expansion. You are waiting for me there. So let's go for the main. It shouldn't be an all-in as he's waiting for bears, so he can still transition out of it. LawLiet got the level close to 4. Both have heal scrolls. Protection scroll went to LawLiet. Oh, I would love to hold the Tension of War for the upgrade. Yeah, that's big. Having more range on the archers is very, very important. And this didn't do much, but didn't have to do much. The strong push is coming with bears. And the level 3 Tinker. But you know, resource-wise, LawLiet is pulling ahead. Only 300 at this point. So now the expansion is paying off. Now it's paying dividends. But it's still only tier 2. It's still only hunts and archers. No scary orbs yet. No scary second hero yet. No scary upgrades yet. This will probably take some time. Foggy stays in no upkeep. LawLiet already at 70 though. So the most dangerous thing is LawLiet's mass. Katka's pipe, okay. Usually kind of a broken item. But in this case, the only unit that has mana is the bottom, and you know, you can always afford Searing Arrow. Love how you guys repositioned the overlay boxes. Thank you. Yeah, it was kind of long overdue. But okay, plus 20 damage on every attack thanks to the Searing Arrow now. Did you buy something? Whee, let's stack up this bottom. Plus 17. Tinker level 3 is big, and he did retrain to rockets. Here we go! Kinda hard to kite against this, as there is a mini stun. It's annoying. Demon Hunter has an orb, which is probably the biggest damage for protection on LawLiet's side. Dealing with the illusions first without taking too much damage. Probably is of course cargo space, only 6 slots available. And you can't use 2 heal scrolls in quick succession. Plus bears are here. We're going back to archers, but Foggy... Does he have marksmanship already? No. Demon Hunters around. Whoa! Holy, this damage is sick! Whoa! That wasn't even acid bomb. Just like that. Oh, what a big kill. Staff was on cooldown anyway. Tinker got a carry now, but he barely is level 3. Another heal scroll keeps the Huns alive. Roar doesn't hit too much actually. Oh my god, massive hits. Takes so much moon juice off of this, kills a bear as well. Foggy is at 61 though. Can he hold at his own base with the bear reinforcements? But the Tinker, how is he supposed to save himself? Town portal has to be used. Okay, last bit of moon juice. Level 5 bottom. Plus 21 on top of the 20 damage searing from Searing Arrow. This is just nuts. Look at her go. And I feel like this might be game. Demon Hunter's at 60% kind of. Gotta pull back a little bit. Kind of surprised to see that he's not focusing on the Tinker. But now, Expo is paying off. He's going for a third base. Bottom level 5, tier 3 tech. Oh my! If he goes archers, marksmanship, 3 upgrades, and level 3 aura. Good night. Bought the Helm of Valor.
Forces are under attack.
This is, oh my god, how much damage is this? 85 per hit. Max damage. $75 to $85, I think. That is, every hit is a level 1 coil on a hero. Check the archer damage. You're welcome. Marksmanship is about to finish. This is gonna get even crazier. So we're at plus 6 already. But wait for the marksmanship to finish. Good luck. doing anything here. Foggy was trying to break the second base. It's not happening. +8. And this is a unit that costs 135 gold on 2 bases. How do you do this? There's so much healing. Good pick to go for the Alchemist against the Rockets. He'll scroll to save all the wisp. Yeah, Foggy, you're getting outclassed here, my brother. This is way too much damage. Oh my god. This all derailed, of course, when the Demon Hunter got surrounded in the middle. But even then, is there more potential for Foggy to hold this? I think LawLiet was playing this smart, patient, with a clear game plan, with clear objectives. And was never really disturbed with this. I think Foggy is a lot better with Potom than with Demon Hunter. But then LawLiet can go for Glaives and Zeppelins, and he has the ping advantage. Concealed is next. Definitely a possible Glaive map. You know what? I wouldn't mind a little success story for LawLiet. Not that I'm biased or anything. I like both of these players. They're two of my absolute favorite people in the scene. Not only players, but you know, personalities too. I wouldn't mind a LawLiet success story. Coming out of the slum first place in this group would give him a little bit of momentum. And I'm not opposed to a Foggy vs Lin match either. They dodged each other in Yule Cup already, and I was a little sad that this match didn't happen. Well, Lin, was he eliminated in the group stage in Yule? I think so, right? I think so. Well, that was my stomach. Hear that? Big Belly is hungry. And we see this more, especially on like Northern Isles where we have a marketplace, that a stacked Potom is just sick. People still underestimate Searing Arrow, in my opinion. I said this for a long time. People were laughing at me. People were doubting me. But if you have the opportunity to stack a Potom like this, then she's a game-winning hero. Boring, for sure. Not well designed, obviously. But she crazy. So Foggy, oops. That's better. Foggy upper right. LawLiet with the lead bottom left. Could advance into the playoffs right here. I don't think he minds playing concealed. He only minds to play it against Moon. Foggy is like the mini Moon. So I'm curious if this is gonna be the same, if they swap strats, if they're both going for a Potom. Yeah, this is Foggy going back to Potom. I like that. He's clearly a better Potom mirror player than a Demon Hunter mirror player. Why not well designed? So boring. Got an aura? You don't have to do anything. Got an arrow? I mean, you can orb walk, but that doesn't do anything. The owl, yeah, it's scouting. What role? I mean, it's a supporter role, basically. I don't know, man. Just very one-dimensional. It's kind of lazy. There's no cool spells. I mean, Starfall, but it's also kind of weak. Yeah, you basically only have to right-click with her. Oh, but a Blade Master. No. But at least you have to play Windwalk. You have to press the button for Windwalk and have the timings down and stuff.
A player's forces are under attack.
So yeah, Potom opening. LawLiet with the second engine of war here. That's a very, very clear indicator that it's time for Zeppelins. She looks very cool though. Agreed. Agreed. Foggy is playing this Potom Archer tech. Okay, is he outsmarting LawLiet now? Is he hard countering him now? Expecting this mass, expecting the glaive push? Because I oftentimes say this, like, if I know about a certain characteristic style from a player, then every player should know about this. And it's pretty typical for Moon and LawLiet to go for Hunts, Glaives, and Zeppelins here. Foggy pulling a little ahead in experience, but the lab is still open, and Foggy with his Potom Archer, there's nothing really that can tank big creep spots. So he's gonna have a little bit of a harder time, depending on what second hero she goes for. What does the TP and TP Cup mean? Well, the icon is a town portal, so I'm pretty sure it's called TP Cup because of the town portal. I don't know though. Maybe there's some people in chat who watch InfiTH or Fly stream and can tell us a little about it. Foggy scouting, but that means the Potom is not in for the defense. Reveal you so nobody can hide anymore. And the Potom comes back. But the Hunt Soul is actually lining up. And with the Engine of War fighting, can't really do too much. But oh, Foggy, did he wake up the creeps and pull them towards the Ancient? Doesn't really work though, right? Beastmaster by Foggy. He's tanky. He has summons that can tank later. I like that choice.
A player's forces are under attack.
LawLiet is still on tier 1 without an expansion, so he has to do something big soon. Beastmaster helps so much in the defense. Tempo out. Can't really afford to lose too much. 2 archers and a TP. That hurts. Why not Panda second? I don't think he can creep too much. And I think
A player's forces are
Panda is limited anti-air, while Quillbeasts are better anti-air. At more constant damage, except of just the Drunken Haze Breath of Fire. And you can send the Quillbeast around to threaten the Glaives, which arguably works with the Panda as well with Breath of Fire. But only once or twice, depending on how much mana there is. And I'm quite surprised that we don't switch to Glaives yet, but there it is. That would be my assumption, so I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's just a preference thing. Quillbeast is also better at scouting. Bottom by Foggy never made it to 3. But yeah, Cool Beast damage is pretty sick, even though it's only +1 with an aura. Double Engine of War. It's gonna be triple Engine of War and a lore. Foggy, it seems like he knows exactly what's coming.
The player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I think a panda would work to a degree as well, especially when you fight at home with Moon Juice. But I guess a preference thing at this point. No Zeppelin, eh? Well, I could steal one now. Couple of slows applied, but man, do we have gatekeepers here? What are these statues called in Game of Thrones? Isn't there like a city who has these wardens, basically? Or like in Warcraft, right? They have these guys all pretty much everywhere. At the Dark Portal and all. They have statues around the Dark Portal, don't they? Any WoW nerds here? Oh yeah, the city was Bravos. True.
A player's forces are under attack.
Here's the Zeppelin. Immediately scout it.
A town is under siege.
Foggy never tech to tier 3. Heavy investment into static defense. But let the Zeppelin games begin. We have an incredible amount of damage with glaives. Plus 13. Good luck, Engines of War.
Forces are under attack.
Also in Lord of the Rings, you guys are right. Seems like every fantasy genre needs to have this. Okay, feels like we're back in 2004, where we have Engines of War in Knight of Mirror protecting a lot of archers. So now there's no extra damage anymore by glaives against them as they're uprooted. Protection scroll maybe a little late, but the Zeppelin micro, look at this again. Like it's all safe. 5 glaive throwers. These dryads are just gone. AP is up as well. Level 2 on the Beastmaster, not the greatest thing to have actually. 1 AP down, 2 APs up, but 2 Engines of War is up. Zeppelin is gone. That needed a lot of emphasis. Foggy's trying to counter with glaives, but have you ever tried to fight 5 glaives with 1 glaive? Can he protect them? Can he still go for another Zeppelin? I think this at some point necessary?
The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Love the AP position. Can leapfrog forward with 1, then pull the other. Bottom is close to 5. Oh, that damage boost. And no tier 3 might bite Foggy here. The Huns are not the biggest deal, but every point of damage that ends up on Huns is not ending up anywhere else. So they just absorb damage and Foggy is completely falling apart. Out-leveled by 2 levels. And today was absolutely not his day. Not even remotely close compared to what we saw on Monday. LawLiet's entire, like his game plan today in every single map was the right one, was pretty much a counter to his opponent and was extremely well executed. Today was a LawLiet that I'm always hoping to see in all tournaments. Starfall Link. Dude, at this point, I'm very sure that Searing Arrow does more damage. Because you can't just run away from Starfall. Can't run away from a Searing Arrow. Little heat-seeking missile. Wait, if the Zero Arrow is burning and it's a heat-seeking missile, does it explode on itself?
A player's forces are under attack.
What's the win condition for Foggy? How is he supposed to break this? Well, maybe with an overcommitment by LawLiet. These glaives are very much out of position, I think. But you should lose maybe one at most. Alright, and yeah, now the shoe is on the other foot, right? If the damage is ending up on glaives, it's not ending up on hunters, and then hunters obliterate archers. Look at the damage, man. It's just nuts. GG! Foggy in the lower bracket and LawLiet qualifying through the winner bracket for the first time in what feels forever over Lynn and Foggy. That was a strong LawLiet today. Not too sure again if you should give Concealed Hill to LawLiet or Foggy. They are both so good on this map. Yeah. Really sick. I'm happy, guys. I pretty much got my result, and I got my absolutely favorite bracket here with LawLiet going through, and we are not dodging Lynn versus Foggy for the second time in 2 weeks. We're gonna see this, and Lynn looked okay. Better than Yule Cup, but it could be the second time in a row where Lynn is eliminating in the round of 16. Which sounds a little surreal. Foggy, how good is he in the Orc matchup that he doesn't need too much in Europe? Needs it for the Asian tournaments though, and therefore he will be prepared. One more map in the TP Cup, and then of course we have W3IL semifinals later at 6 PM. Looking forward to all of this a lot, but now taking a little break. You guys know what time it is. Spread the word and feel free to check out backtowarcraft.com/support if you want to guys if you guys want to throw us a donation, or check out our Patreon, or check out our merch store. You know, a couple of mouths to feed here in this project, so every single tiny bit of help is appreciated. 4 minutes and then it's time for Foggy vs. Lynn.